There are over 1,000 Pokemon now, and this is a really cool site where you get to pick your favorite Pokemon from each type and every generation, and then one favorite of each of those categories. We streamed this live a little while back, but this is a shorter edited version of all of my favorite Pokemon from each of those categories with little to no explanation. Enjoy. Snorlax is the best, obviously, but my favorite is Pidgeotto. I don't know why. Pidgeotto's been one of my favorite Pokemon, like total, overall, one of my favorite Pokemon since I was a little kid. No, it's Arcanine. It always will be Arcanine. That right there, that's my boy. Gen 1 has so many water types, and they're all amazing. But I think I'm gonna go with Blastoise. But the rest of the Gen 1 grass types aren't great. It's obviously Venusaur. I don't want to put duplicates on the list. Like, I don't want to have, Magneton for both electric and for steel. I don't want to have Pidgeotto for both normal and for flying. You know what I'm saying? So for electric, we're doing Electabuzz. The ice type. I mean, that's obvious. This one is easy. Ice type's easy. Ice type's Lapras. Fighting? This one's actually kind of difficult. Is that weird if I pick Mankey for fighting types? I mean, Machamp's cool, but... Dude, I'm going Mankey. Okay, so poison types. Once again, a crap load of Gen 1 poison types, and they're all awesome. Oh boy, this is tough. I might have to go Nidoqueen for poison. I like Nidoqueen better than Nidoking. But that also leaves me available for ground types to just go ahead and pick Nidoking. But Nidoking's amazing. Flying types. So this is where, like I said, I already picked Pidgeotto for normal. You know what? You guys are right. Whoever said Snorlax. Okay, so I'm going to change this one to Snorlax, and then Pidgeotto is going to be flying. My favorite psychic type. But we're going to go with Alakazam. Bug type. This one's easy. This one's not close. Beedrill's great and all, but it's Scyther. I mean, come on. Scyther's one of the coolest bug-type Pokemon ever. And rock type. This one's harder for me. I'm going Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is so cool. I mean, Ghost... Okay, there's only one option. Ghost is obviously Gengar. Dragon... I actually kind of like Dragonair better. No, it's Dragonite. It's Dragonite. Missing No, we're just gonna pick Missing No, that doesn't matter. Steel, once again, doesn't matter. It's obviously Magneton. Fairy, this one is a no-brainer for me. This thing is cursed. This thing is ugly. It's Clefable. So the best starter. So like I said before, we're not gonna do dupes. We already picked Blastoise for water and Venusaur for grass. And that is because the best starter in Gen 1, in terms of like my favorite starter from Gen 1. Not the best. I think Blastoise is the best, but Charizard. Come on. I know it's like overhated now because it was so overloved before. I get it, but come on, it's obviously that. So this is my favorite Mega from Gen 1. It's Pidgeot though. Like I said, I love Pidgeotto, and I don't really like regular Pidgeot at all, but Mega Pidgeot is very, very cool. My favorite legend from Gen 1. These are all incredible, but it's Mewtwo. It's obviously Mewtwo. And my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. So this, you pick one out of that list that you just did, right? So you have that big list of all these Gen 1 favorites, right, of every type. My favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, without a doubt, is Arcanine. I love it. So, on to Gen 2, which, hot take-ish. Gen 2 had one of the weakest groups of designs for Pokemon total. I know that's a hot take, but like they're just not great, man. The ones that are good are just Gen 1 evolutions. And then the other ones that are good are the ones that got Gen 4 evolutions. Like the Gen 2 standalone Pokemon aren't great. Hot take, I know, but so Gen 1, normal type. I think it's Teddiursa, dude. Teddiursa is just so adorable. I mean, every gen has a handful of Pokemon that are really great, obviously. I'm just talking, I think as a whole, Gen 2 has some of the weaker designs. So my favorite fire type is Quilava. It's actually not Typhlosion. Typhlosion's really cool, don't get me wrong. I think Quilava is cooler. I just like it better. So our favorite Gen 2 water type might be Politoed. Oh no, it's Kingdra. Wait, no, that's the only dragon type though, so we have to save Kingdra for dragon. So let me just come over here because Kingdra's literally the only option for dragon. But it's one of my favorite Pokemon anyway. So my favorite Gen 2 water type. Ooh, or it's Slowking. I really like Slowking. I don't know, like Gen 2's water types are very meh to me. None of them really stand out. Probably Slowking. I'm really not a huge fan of any of them other than Kingdra. I love Jumpluff, but Celebi's adorable, dude. That's one of my favorite mythicals, if not my favorite mythical. It's so cute. Favorite electric type? Raikou. I mean, Raikou's obviously the best electric type in Gen 2. Ice types, there's not many. Yeah, it's gotta be Sneasel. Come on. Come on now. The rest of them suck. Okay, so for fighting type, we're just gonna throw Hitmontop. Even though I'm really not a huge fan of Hitmontop. Poison types. I feel like it has to be Crobat, but what's our flying type gonna be? Okay, so there are plenty of flying type options. So for poison, we're definitely going Crobat. Ground type. Oh boy. Okay, so for ground, I'm gonna put Phanpy. I like Phanpy better than Donphan. Phanpy's adorable. And if you disagree, you can get out. So for flying types, see, none of them are great. No, Lugia, okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll do Lugia for flying, even though I feel like it's kind of a cop-out. Because for Psychic, it's Espeon. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no. So for fighting, we're doing Heracross. Sorry, I messed up earlier. So for fighting, it's Heracross, because for bug, it's Scizor. So for rock type, come on. But it's Tyranitar. Ghost, there's only one option. It's Misdreavus. But it's Umbreon. Dude, Umbreon is sick. Umbreon's so cool. It's such a cool design. Once again, I'm a Gen 1er. I love simplicity in designs, and Umbreon just nails it. So since we've already picked Scizor, Skarmory is really cool, but Steelix is obviously the number 2 spot. Fairy. And Azumarill, the only reason anybody likes Azumarill is huge power. Can we all be frank here? It's Granbull. And the only reason anybody likes Granbull is Intimidate. I get it. But my favorite starter for Gen 2 is Bayleaf. Bayleaf is amazing. I love Bayleaf. Favorite gimmick form? No, it's Steelix. Mega Steelix is pretty cool. Favorite legend? So since we already picked Raikou, Celebi, and Lugia for other rankings on here, it's between Ho-Oh, Entei, and Suicune. And it's obviously Suicune. And my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, it's Kingdra. I love Kingdra. It's so cool. I love it. So, on to Gen 3, Hoenn. My favorite normal type. It's not Linoone, it's not Vigoroth or whatever. Or no, I'm sorry, it is Vigoroth. Because it's not Linoone or any of these other ones. It's Vigoroth. I like Blaziken, so Blaziken is gonna be my pick here. But I don't love it. Like, I think it's my least favorite Gen 3 starter. So now for water types, there's a lot of really good ones, but it's Swampert. I mean, Swampert's just, come on, dude, it's so cool. For grass, I might be throwing away what my favorite starter of Gen 3 is, but I'm not picking any of these guys for a favorite grass type. Dude, it's Tropius. I love this thing. Look at how weak these picks are for electric. I don't really like any of them. I'm gonna go with Electrike. I like it better than Manectric, but I don't like it. I don't like any of them. The Electric has a mess selection. Ice also has a mess selection, but it's obviously Walrein. Breloom's pretty cool though. I'll give Breloom fighting. Poison. Oh man, it's Seviper. I don't even really like Seviper all that much, but I don't really like any of these poison types, man. Who would have thought? Like, I have such good memories of the Gen 3 games. The Gen 3 games are really good, but meh on a lot of these Pokemon, man. So, okay, so now these are some good choices. Claydol, I actually really like Claydol, but I mean, okay, this is obvious, right? Can we all agree this is obvious? It's Flygon. Gulpin. I don't like Gulpin. For flying, dude, they have the Gale of, or the XD Gale of Darkness Lugia in here. That's so cool. This is kind of tough, actually. We might have to pick Salamence for flying. We might come back and change this later. We're gonna put Salamence there for now, for flying, and we're gonna move on. But I have a feeling somewhere in this legend category or dragon category, this might get changed. So for psychic, see now these are some good choices. Okay, so the second half of Hoenn is getting pretty good. Oh man, is that Metagross there? It might be Metagross there. Because for Fairy, I can just pick Gardevoir. Yeah, it's the only option for Fairy. Okay, so Fairy's obviously Gardevoir. That's easy. So now for Psychic, that narrows it down for me. That makes it easier. I'm picking Metagross. I think it's Ninjask. Ninjask is really cool. Armaldo's a very close second. So for rock, okay, I'm just gonna skip rock for now because steel is obviously Aggron. Wait, Jirachi's sitting right there. Steel's Registeel. Yeah, steel's Aggron, and rock. Rock's probably Cradily. Yeah, rock's Cradily. I don't know, bro. I think you should allow dupes outside of the choices. I just think it makes sense. I don't know. I think that, I mean, as long as my favorites get on the board, I just think that if I don't allow dupes, that just leaves room for more Pokemon to be counted in my favorites list. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna put Salamence for both Dragon and Flying. Like, that's boring. Like, I can throw another really cool Dragon on here and give it its place to shine. You know what I'm saying? Duskull's really cool, but I think it's Shedinja. I think that the best Dragon, it's one of these two. It's Rayquaza. Let's be honest here. If it isn't here, then it's gonna be here. It's gonna be on the list somewhere. It's one of the best Pokemon designs ever. Sharpedo, if it had a full shark body, I would have loved it. But the little cut off back end is super awkward for me and I don't like it. Like if Sharpedo was a full blown shark Pokemon, I think it would be like one of everybody's favorites. But its awkward little body is just weird. Like, it's just, why is it not a full shark? Why is it a short little guy? I don't like it. I know it's supposed to be like a torpedo, but torpedoes are long too. It's probably Absol. Heading out, gotta work tomorrow. Good night, see ya. Thanks for stopping by, man. So my favorite starter of Gen 3, without a shadow of a doubt. This one honestly isn't close. It's Grovyle. Grovyle is one of the coolest Pokemon designs ever, period. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, period. And I've never even played Mystery Dungeons. I heard it's a huge character in them. I've never even played it. There's a lot of really good Gen 3 Megas. Dude, it's Mega Rayquaza, come on. Is it Rayquaza or Rayquaza? How do you guys say it? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Kyogre. I like Kyogre a lot. So my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon, that's really tough, dude. I'm gonna stick with Grovyle. I'm sticking with my gut. Grovyle is amazing. Okay, on to Gen 4, which I think has rivals Gen 1 for designs for me. It's like Gen 1, Gen 4, and then honestly 5, 6, and 7 all have really strong designs in my opinion, but 5 also has the worst designs. Is it Metagross? I know! I'm second guessing myself on Grovyle. I think you're right. I think it is Metagross. You're right. No, you're right. It is. Metagross is cooler. Metagross is awesome. Alright, anyway. Gen 4 normal types. We've got options for flying. Okay, so yeah. So for normal, we're gonna go Staraptor. What is there all for fairy? Probably not much. Okay, that's Togekiss. I don't think I really need to even talk about that one. Togekiss is amazing, and it's only one of two options. So, Gen 4 fire types. That's the thing though, I don't want to pick Infernape, because then what am I going to pick for starters? Maybe Turtwig. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go Infernape. My favorite water type. Now, is this going to be Piplup or is this going to be Empoleon? We'll go Empoleon, but I might switch that back to Piplup. So grass is Leafeon. It's this and Espeon are my two favorite evolutions. Because my poison type, this one would have one grass, but I'll just pick it for poison. It's Roserade. Roserade is amazing. Electric. Is it Luxray or is it Magnezone? No, I agree. Gen 1 has some solid starters. It feels overhyped. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I will agree with you that it is overhyped. But the overhype has turned into hate, which is annoying. Like, people, as you'll see, if you go into the comment section of any of my starter ranking videos, everyone's hating on Gen 1. Everyone's hating on Gen 1. And it's just obnoxious. Like, they're almost everybody's favorite for a reason. Not only are they the first, they started it, they laid the groundwork. They're a lot of us as childhood, but they're also just incredible designs. Like, they genuinely are. But it's become the cool thing to hate them, which is annoying. I'm not saying they're the best designs, but they're up there. Ice type, I love Mamoswine, man, but Frostlass is really cool too. Ice, it's Frostlass. Looks like Gen 4 has some really solid designs. So for fighting, Oh, Lucario is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. But Gallade's right here. What are we gonna pick for Psychic? Okay, Gallade's an easy pick for Psychic. That's a no-brainer on this list. So for fighting, it's easy. It's Lucario. Probably my favorite fighting type ever. We're gonna go Garchomp for ground. And for flying, let me pick my Bug first. Okay, so Bug is Yanmega. Vespiqun's cool, but it's not that cool. So now for flying, I can go Gliscor. Yeah, I'm going Gliscor for flying. Rock. This one is also a no-brainer for me. It's Rampardos. Rampardos is a monster. Most people's favorite generation is the generation they grew up on, from what I can tell, which is fair. It's like my favorite generation is Gen 1, not the games, not the Gen 1 games. They're trash. The Gen 1 games are awful, I'm sorry. But the Gen 1 Pokemon, and like, you know, Fire Red and Leaf Green, and when you can go there in Heart Gold Soul Silver, like Kanto, and like the Kanto Pokemon are my favorite. But the Gen 1 games are trash, let's be honest. I'm gonna pick Giratina for Dragon. And then no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna change my Ice type to Mamoswine. Mamoswine wins Ice, right? And then over here, Frostlass is gonna win Ghost. And then Dragon is Giratina's origin form. I actually like all of these Pokemon. They're all really good. I don't like Weavile's little head thingy. It's Darkrai, dude. Darkrai. I've never used Darkrai. I've never even seen the movie. Favorite Steel type. We already picked Empoleon. We already picked Lucario. It's Magnezone. It's not hard. So my favorite starter of Gen 4, as you can see, I already picked Infernape. I already picked Empoleon. And that is because my favorite Gen 4 starter is Little Turtwig. Which, who would have thought I'd have 3 grass starters in a row on this list? Not me, and let me tell you, Bulbasaur was real close to being this one too. Mega Gallade is just Seto Kaiba. Dude, that's literally straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! And my favorite legend of Gen 4, I already picked Giratina here. I mean, is it Arceus, dude? It's either Azelf or Arceus. It's probably Arceus, dude, it's God. So my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon, there are some good candidates here. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be picking my favorite. Sorry, I got busy telling stories. It's Lucario, dude. It's not even close. Lucario is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Okay, let's get into it. Gen 5 normal types. The best Gen 1 or Gen 5 normal type is Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck. I love Sawsbuck. My favorite fire type. This is hard. I might have to come back and change this later. But for now, I'm gonna say Volcarona. Yeah, okay, we'll just do this one now. Chandelure is easy winning Ghost. It's not close. It's not even close. This guy's cool, but the rest of them are trash. Cofagrease is cool, I guess, but whatever. We'll do Duat, because the rest aren't even close. Like, none of the rest of these are even close for a best water type. This guy's kind of cute, I guess, but no. But dude, I don't know if you guys have watched my Pokemon Sun hardcore fairy only Nuzlocke, but in that game, this little guy won me the Nuzlocke. If it wasn't for Whimsicott, I lost that Nuzlocke, and since then, it's up there for me. I love this guy. Oh man, Gen 5's electric types are meh. Probably Galvantula. I'm not a huge fan of Galvantula, but it probably wins for bugs. Or for electric, I mean. For ice. As much as you guys are gonna probably laugh at this, I think it's Vanillux. Dude, Gen 5 had some trash ice-type Pokemon. I'm gonna pick Virizion. I like Virizion a lot. It's a cool legend. But I don't really like Scolipede all that much. Like, it's cool, but you know what I think is way cooler? Whirlipede. Whirlipede is awesome. I love this thing. Crocodile's really cool though, but what would win Dark if I don't give... Okay, there are way better Dark options, so we're gonna give Crocodile ground. Flying, now this one is where Braviary is gonna win it out. It's Braviary. Psychic types, wow. Dude, Gen 5 had some absolute trash Psychic type Pokemon, didn't it? It's in between Victini and Reuniclus. Probably I'm gonna go Reuniclus. I like it. Reuniclus is pretty cool. Bugs. It's Excelgor. Rock, this one isn't hard. That was punny. It isn't hard at all. It's Gigalith, dude. Gigalith is... Just look at this thing. Gigalith is honestly one of my favorite Pokemon ever. When Gen 5 first came out, Hydreigon was like my new favorite Pokemon. Hydreigon and Bravia were the two that I was like, oh my god. Like, look at this thing. And then for Dark, I'm gonna go Zoroark. And then for Steel? For Steel, you guys might think I'm crazy for this. I love Klinkling. I know. Oh, here's another comparison of why Gen 5 is just Gen 1, right? It's Klinkling is just magneton. Like, instead of magnets, it's gears. Like, Gen 5 was the Gen 1 reboot. Oh, wait! Okay, so Fairy is Whimsicott. I love Whimsicott, and that means that Leavanny gets its spot on Grass type. The best Gen 5 starter is Duat for sure, but I already picked Duat, so I'm gonna go with Tepig, because Tepig's adorable. I hate this thing. This thing's a meh. Tepig is adorable. This thing's literally trash, but we'll go with it, I guess. No, I'm gonna pick out the Audino. No, Garbodor's at least interesting. It's so ugly, though. We might change our fighting type and give Emboar a little bit of respect. We'll give Emboar a little bit of respect and give it the fighting type. Only a little. Not a lot, trust me. Not a lot. And then we'll give our favorite legend Virizion. I like Virizion a lot. I like it way better than these things. Actually, you know what? I think you're right. I like Hydreigon better than Zoroark, and I like Haxorus instead. So yeah, okay, we'll put Haxorus there. But it's still not winning this category, but it deserves a spot on the list. It's probably Volcarona, is my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. So this is easy for me. I'm not putting a Mega here, otherwise it'd be this. It's Pyroar. I'm gonna try not to put Megas in this category, but it's hard because Gen 6 didn't come out with a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, no, I'll put Talonflame for Fire, because I hate these things. And then for Water, Greninja is easily the best starter here, but it's also easily the best Water type. I guess I'll throw Clawitzer in there. Clawitzer pretty cool. Trevenant is really, really cool, but you know what I like more than Trevenant? Phantump. Dude, Phantump is the cutest little guy. It's Helioptile though, Helioptile, however you want to say it. Helioptile is pretty cool. Ice, there is no discussion here, it's Aurorus. Hawlucha's really, really cool, but I actually really like Chestnut. Okay, once again, if we're not picking Megas for this category, then I literally have two choices. I guess I'll do Dragalge. I'm just gonna do this side now. So the best starter is Greninja, and that's not close, right? Ground, once again, I really have no choice here from not picking Megas. It's Zygarde. I wish Zydog was on here. I would pick Zydog for sure. Hawlucha's really cool, but Noivern clears. Psychic, okay, so here's my thought on here. What's Dark? There really isn't any other options on Dark, so I'm gonna go with Malamar for Dark. I absolutely love Malamar. This thing is so cool. But I mean, I like Delphox better than Meowstic. Best bug type. Man, look at this, there's literally one choice. Okay, I'm gonna allow one Mega. I'm allowing one Mega on this part of the board for Gen 6. One. Because I'm not picking Vivillon. It's Mega Beedrill. And I won't pick any other Megas. This is my one exception. Because there's literally no other option. Rock type is Tyrantrum. I absolutely love Tyrantrum. It's Doublade, or Delblade, whatever you want to say it. Doublade. I think this thing is so much cooler than Aegislash. And I know that I have never met a single other person who agrees with me here. But I think that Doublade is so much cooler than Aegislash. What's going to win for Steel? Okay, wait, no, sorry. So Doublade's going to be for Steel. And then I'm going to do Phantump for Ghost, and then I'm going to change Grass to Skidoo, or not Skidoo, Go-Go. I do like Goodra. I don't dislike Goodra at all. It's Sylveon, and once again, it's really not that close. Sylveon's incredible. I think it's Mega Charizard Y, and I know that everybody likes X better, and I understand why. The black with the blue flames is incredibly cool. It's a dragon type like it always should have been. I get it. It's super cool. But I love Mega Charizard Y. I think that this is what Charizard should have looked like all along. My favorite legend is probably Zydog, dude. Yeah, it's Zydog. I love Zydog. It's Charizard Y. Mega Charizard Y is the coolest Gen 6 Pokemon. Gen 1er. Gen 1er. Alright. Gen 7, which I think, once again, is kind of criminally underrated. I know that the games weren't... No, I really liked the Gen 7 games, man. The trials were cool. They were interesting. They were a new take. The islands were cool. They were fun to explore. The graphics were really pretty. It was all tropical. Some of the Pokemon designs are amazing. I don't understand why nobody likes Alola. For normal types for Sun and Moon is not close. It's Beware. It might be Stealth. No, it's Beware. Beware is so cool. I love Beware. It's Alola and Marowak. I think it's going to be Primarina, though. Ultra Beast made it 10 times better. See, there we disagree. I actually really don't care for the Ultra Beast at all. You guys are never going to believe this, right? So, okay. So first of all, I'm going to say this right now, or I'm just going to go and do it right now so there's no confusion. The best starter in Gen 7 is Decidueye. You got to go? Oh, man. That sucks. It's okay. See you later. Appreciate you hanging out. Gen 7's best starter is Decidueye. Very easily. And now, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Sweet. The best Gen 7 grass type. I love Delmise, and I don't know why. My favorite electric type is easily, not even close, Alolan Raichu. And that's not even just because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon. Just like, look at this thing. It's, first of all, Electric Psychic is an incredible typing. It's floating on its freaking little Raichu tail. It's adorable. It's powerful. It's fast. I love it. Vikavolt is a close second. Ice types. Alolan Ninetales is arguably my favorite fairy type ever. And arguably my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon total. I like Passimian a lot, actually, but it's Marshadow. Marshadow's adorable. It's Toxapex, dude. Toxapex is super cool. Mudsdale just kind of wins this one by default. Once again, this one's just kind of by default. It's going to be Toucannon. The best Psychic type is probably Lunala. Best Bug type. Oh, that's really close, dude. Is it Golisopod or Vikavolt? But for Gen 7, it's Golisopod. For rock types, it's going to be... Is that Dusk? Yeah, Dusk form Lycanroc is very, very cool. I'll do Marowak as my favorite ghost type, and I'll change my fire type to Torracat. Yeah, okay. So for this, we're going to do Ultra Necrozma for best dragon. Man, does Incineroar win this by default? I really don't like Incineroar at all. Like, at all. I know it's, like, one of the most popular Pokemon out there right now, but... I don't like it. We're gonna go with Muck. We'll go Solgaleo for Steel. I mean, Alolan Sandslash is really cool, but it's not better than Solgaleo. I mean, come on. So now Fairy is, without a doubt, Mimikyu. Not even close. Mimikyu is amazing. It might be my favorite fairy type. Did I do dupes for this before? Yeah, okay, so I've done dupes for gimmick form. It's Alolan Ninetales. I love Alolan Ninetales. So I'll do Melmetal for best legend. Oh, that's tough, dude. I think it's Alolan Ninetales. Alright, so Gen 8. I actually really like Gen 8's designs. The games weren't fantastic, but the designs are actually really cool. Easily number one. Easily the best Hisui, or the best normal type for Gen 8 is Hisui and Zoroark. Even though I feel like that's kind of a cop-out. Like, I feel like it has nothing to do with Gen 8. Okay, so the best fire is Centiskorch. Yeah, Dreadnought gets water. It might be Reboot. Yeah, it's a Reboot. Best electric type. When we said we weren't taking Megas, so we won't take G-Maxes either. Because man, Chonkachu, that is my childhood right there. Man, Gen 8's electric type sucked. It's probably Yamper. It's a little Corgi. Dude, Corgis are cute. And I'll say I've never actually used this thing. I know it's legendary, but I'm just gonna pick it just because I think it's a really cool design. I don't even know what it's called. Grapplocked. Grapplocked is really cool. Surfetched is also really cool, but no, it's Phalanx. I love Phalanx. I used it in my first run of Sword, and I loved it so much. It's so cute. It's so unique. It's pretty strong. I like it a lot. My favorite poison type from Galar is, without a doubt, friggin' Mega Man Arm Slowbro. I think I have to go with Ursa Luna, just because it was, what is it called? Oh my god. Ursaring needed the evolution really bad. Flying type is not even close. It's Corviknight. It's not close. Centiskorch. Okay, so Orbeetle's gonna be for Bug. And then for Psychic, I might go with Hisuian Braviary. I like it a lot. It's Hisuian Braviary. I already picked Dreadnought. So this one's Hisuian Arcanine for sure. I guess I'll go with Hisuian Typhlosion. I like it a lot. It's cool. And then that means Dragon easily swept by Dragapult. Dragapult is... It's very quickly climbing the ranks of my favorite pseudo-legendaries. Like, it's probably in, like, 3rd right now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, I'm going Grimmsnarl for Dark. Cufant is absolutely adorable. Berserker's really cool. I'm gonna go Cufant, dude. I think Cufant is the cutest little guy. I like Galarian Weezing a lot, actually. But it's Zacian for Fairy, for sure. No, it's Zoroark. I'm just kidding. I don't even need the help. Now that I've talked it through, you know, I'm gonna go with my gut. I know that Moltres is probably objectively way cooler, but for me, Zamazenta is cool. I actually really like Zacian and Zamazenta. I know, judging by my rating Legends video, a lot of people don't agree with me on that one, but I like it a lot. I'm gonna go Dragapult. I like Cyclizar too, but Lechonk is... Yeah, it's Lechonk. Lechonk's cute. I like a lot of the Gen 9 Pokemon. Like, some of them, like these guys, are absolutely awesome, but then a lot of them are awful. Okay, so for fire types, I feel like I have to go with this guy, right? Okay, so before we do any of the other 3 types, I'm gonna go with the best starter. Meowscarada, once again, we're leaning towards Furry Bait. I'm going Floragato. I'm gonna go with Dondozo. I'll go Toedscruel for now, but I have a feeling that that's gonna change. Yeah, I'm gonna go Koraidon for Electric, actually. Let me see what... But Cetitan is really cool. I like Cetitan a lot. We'll leave Sprigatito here, because I really don't like the other grass types. Bramblin's kind of cool, I guess, but... We'll leave it for now, but we'll probably change it. So for this one, it's Annihilate, without a doubt. Paldea and Wooper is cute, but I actually really like Reverum. I think it's really interesting. Steel Poison is the first of its kind. It was really good in game. I actually really enjoyed using it. So for ground, we're gonna go Great Tusk. And then for fighting, we might go Iron Valiant here. I'm gonna go Iron Valiant for now, but that might change. Okay, let's look for this, for example. What the hell am I supposed to pick here, dude? These are all... I don't even like Iron Jugulus. I guess I gotta go kill a Wattrel. Man, Gen 9... Gen 9's Pokemon are weird. Psychic type. This one isn't hard at all. It's Armorogue. It's not even close. This one's not close at all. It's Lokix. Best rock type. I actually love this thing. Is it Garganical or Garganacle? I don't know. Skeledirge is pretty cool. I'll do Skeledirge for Ghost, but I definitely don't. It's not my favorite fire. But I don't really like the other Ghost types either. Oh wait, we removed Annihilate actually. No, we're gonna put Annihilate in Ghost. Okay, no, okay. Let me hold on. I gotta move some things around. So Tinkaton is easily my favorite Steel type. And that means Iron Valiant is my favorite Fairy, which means Skeledirge is my favorite Ghost, and then Annihilate is my favorite fighting. Okay, there we go. I feel like it's Roaring Moon or whatever this thing's called. Yeah, the Mega Salamence Paradox form is absolutely awesome. Best gimmick form, so this is probably gonna be my... What? This is our only choices for best gimmick form? I guess Tauros, even though it's literally just Tauros painted black. Okay, how about this? We're gonna go Koraidon for best legendary, and then for water, we're gonna change Dondozo to Walking Lake. It might be Tinkaton, man. I don't know. No, dude, it's Ceruledge. This thing is awesome. Alright, so now we have to do our bottom, which is our favorite of every type. This one's gonna be really hard. So what this list does is it takes all of my selections from this column, right? Ceruledge, yeah. So this takes all of the normal types that I already selected, right? And it's gonna bring them all down here. So what's my favorite normal type? But dude, there's Hisuian Zoroark. How can you say no to Hisuian Zoroark? That thing is, it's one of the coolest designs we've ever gotten. My favorite fire type, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't even have to think about this. It's Arcanine. I don't even have to think about it. None of the others even come close. Water type. This is kind of hard. I think it's got to be Blastoise. Yeah, it's Blastoise. For grass, honestly, my favorite grass type Pokemon is probably Leafeon. Dude, I love Leafeon. My favorite electric type Pokemon, I will say Luxray is gonna be a very, very close second. But I like my special attackers. I like my electric types to be special attackers. So I'm going Alolan Raichu. Gen 1 ho. Favorite ice type Pokemon is not even close once again. Okay, that's a lie. Lapras is really, really good, and it's pretty close, but no, it's Alolan Ninetales. My favorite fighting type Pokemon. Wait, I'll send my chart in the Discord if I can join it. Yeah, but my favorite poison type is Roserade. Yep, okay, so the link is still active, so if you guys want to join the Discord so we can talk about Pokemon, you guys can send me your charts, then we can, there you go, the link is valid. I feel like it's Garchomp, dude. This is what Sharpedo should have looked like, except without the legs. Like, the full body shark. Phanpy is absolutely adorable, but it's Garchomp. I'm probably like the only person in the world who thinks that like this is their favorite flying type. Dude, it's Pidgeotto. I love Pidgeotto, what can I say? It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It really is, because Alakazam's the best psychic type. I will say this one's actually pretty close though. But my favorite bug type out of these ones is Scyther. And now my Gen 1er, the Gen 1er in me is really starting to show. But that's okay. I am who I am. But this one isn't close at all. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's Gigalith. I think Gengar's kind of overrated. I know that's a hot take, especially coming from a Gen 1er. It's cool, don't get me wrong. It's very, very cool. It is my favorite ghost type of like early gens. Okay, for the first 4 generations, Gengar is my favorite ghost type. But after that, they get better. And my favorite ghost type is Chandelure. This is a hot take. But my favorite dragon type is Dragapult. I think Dragapult is so cool. It easily would have won favorite ghost type if it was over here. Yeah, this one's not hard. This one's not hard at all. This one's Hydreigon. What is wrong with me? I talk all this crap on Gen 5, and that's 3 in the last 4 I've been Gen 5. What am I doing? 3 Gen 5s and counting. Dude, I know. No, it's not. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Pokey AAA PvP. Gen 5 is like my least favorite, dude. No. My favorite steel type is Doublade. It's Doublade, dude. Tinkaton's pretty close. My favorite fairy type is Mimikyu. That one's easy. Oh, what's the best starter Pokemon overall? Dude, if I pick Charizard, people are gonna kill me. No, I'm going Charizard, dude. I'm sticking with my gut. Charizard's the most popular starter ever for a reason. Okay, no, hold on. I'm gonna change this up. I'm gonna go Mega Charizard Y for favorite gimmick, and then I'm gonna go Grovyle for best starter. How about that? Grovyle best starter, Mega Charizard Y best gimmick. Best legend? This one's not hard for me at all. It's Mewtwo. And my favorite Pokemon of all time. Look at this right here. Okay, so these are all my favorites. If I had those guts, I would throw them. So these are my favorites of each type of every generation. Look at these Pokemon, dude. Arcanine, Kingdra, Metagross, Lucario, Volcarona. Dude, these are such good Pokemon. I love all of these Pokemon. Look at the screen right here. Those are all incredible. You can't tell me that those aren't incredible, even if you don't like it. And my favorite Pokemon of all time. Dude, I really want to pick Charizard Y. Charizard Y is just so cool. If it wasn't a Mega Evolution, I'd pick it. But as I've said, I've hinted at it a few times during this stream. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Arcanine. It's my boy. It's my boy Arcanine. He's my favorite. He always has been, he always will be. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, I'm also doing a series of my top 10 favorite Pokemon of every type, as well as a bunch of other ranking videos, so check it out.